Okay, we are here for our first overnight backpacking trip. If you're like me and you haven't done this since you were a kid or in a long time, you're gonna get to experience it with us. So we're here at the Gabrielino Trail. We are going to Gould Mesa Hygiene Campground. It's about 2 miles up. So let's go. Okay, we are about 3/4 of a mile in. How are you feeling?
Good.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good so far. Bag weighed in at 26 pounds. That's with everything, food, water, including the pack itself, which is 4.5 pounds. So not bad so far. It is 7 p.m. We are not halfway there yet. We have about 40 minutes until sundown. I think we'll make it, but we do have headlamps if needed or if it starts to get a little bit too dark. We have hiked this trail before as a day hike. We know about how long it takes, so we should make it right about at sundown to the camp. So really lush and really green out here right now. Kind of like her pack. If it's anything like the last time we hiked this, there should be basically nothing but frog noises starting around sunset. It was almost deafening last time. If you are going to Gould Mesa Trail Camp and you make it to this sign, you are most definitely still going the right way. You're on the trail. Off to the side is the river. There's a number of bridges where the river kind of changes sides. Lots of rock, and yeah, beautiful right now. Some more dense vegetation here. We're a little bit off trail. We crossed some logs to get across the water, which we didn't feel like getting our feet wet, being that it's almost dark and we want to chill. Normally in the daytime we don't care and we'll just get wet. The trail goes on.
Yeah.
We are pretty close at this point. I can't tell on video, but it's about 50% darker than when we started. Under a lot of tree cover right now. Good weather, about 68 degrees. And yeah, we're feeling good. Almost to camp, so I'll show you that when we get there. We have arrived. Gould Mesa Campground. So, a couple tents here. There's 5 or 6. No reservation sites, you just come. You camp, hopefully you get a bench and a fire pit. If they're full, find your own flat spot or share with somebody if they're willing. But, yeah, try and be respectful of others. Pick one as far away as we can, reasonably. We made it. We have our campsite. We just talked to some really nice people over there. I'm gonna take off these heavy packs and get settled in. We'll set up the tent, so we'll show you guys that in a minute. Time to check out the bathrooms. We brought a little bathroom kit, so we got some extra toilet paper, hand sanitizer, wipes. This campground has bear-proof trash cans, bear boxes, and 2 bathrooms, so we'll check them out. So we got a bathroom. Okay, bathroom 1 through 10.
5.
5.
No is bad, but no is really good.
Okay.
It's natural.
Not disgusting, not nice. It's really nighttime. Got my red light on. She's got hers. Red lights are good because they help to preserve your natural night vision. So when you turn it off, you're not blind like you would be with a white light. Right now we got some water boiling. We're gonna check on it. We're making some coffee and mac and cheese. It's coming along. I know this takes a really long time even on high to boil water with these little stoves, but here we are. Stars are starting to come out. Frogs are everywhere. And coffee's almost ready. And good morning. It's not raining, but it's definitely moist out. We're gonna make some coffee, wake up. We just went to the bathroom. And yeah, I woke up probably 5 or 6 times. I was in bed from like 10 until now, 7:30ish. Also want to mention, this tent did really, really good. This is a Kelty. It's called the Late Start 2-person tent. Just enough room for 2 people to fit our bags by the feet. That was a little tight, but I was able to straighten out. I'm like 5'10". But what I was really impressed about is there was no at least noticeable condensation inside this tent. And everyone talks about that as a big problem. We had the rain fly staked out for the front door. We had it completely closed, just to give you an idea of the ventilation. On the back side, we had this staked out, so that creates a little internal airflow space. And then we opened up this air vent. Yeah, everything stayed completely dry in there, no moisture buildup. So yeah, for $150 or whatever on Amazon, I'm really, really impressed with this tent. Well, I've been sent to get more water. Now we know it'd be a good idea to have one of those 2 or 3 or 5 liter collapsible water reservoir bags, just for use at camp, for cooking, for filtering, for cleaning. So we are almost down to the river. Here we are once again. Some big boy ants out here. What are we doing? Shotting. Look at the size of these guys. Big. So the way that I'm filling these bottles, which I think is the easiest, is just completely submerge it. And you'll feel all of the air bubbling out. And wait for it to fill up. I strongly do not recommend drinking this water. It is fresh. It is from snow melt, but you don't know what's in it. You don't know the bacteria. So always use a water filter like I have. You can use this for cleaning, but I would filter anything that you're going to drink, and optionally filter it if you're going to cook with it. That's up to you. So we have the Sawyer Squeeze water filter. This works with some bags it comes with, and it also attaches right onto smart water bottles. Super, super convenient. These bottles are lightweight and really durable. Attach it like so. And then I'm going to take my pot, which is also my French press machine, and then you simply squeeze and the water gets filtered through here. Update, this granola where you simply add cold water is actually really good. Most freeze-dried food is not great. This is good. It's like cereal with milk. With these little camp stoves, we're just gonna open the valve. Get the flow, and then add it. Put a top around here, so enough we'll have water for coffee. Wanted to give you guys a quick campground tour while I'm waiting for this water. So you come in here and we have one site there. Each site has a fire pit and a bench. So one site there. Number 2 site here, pretty nice one, obviously taken. Number 3, site over there. 4 here, 5 here. Now, of course, if you really look at these areas, there's obviously space for more than just 5 groups, or certainly for, 1, 2, 3. You could fit 3 or 4 tents at least per site. And then we have our site here. Obviously, our tent table, our fire pit, my little stove's heating up some water. She's relaxing. Yeah. Then we'll walk just over this way. And building right there is the bathrooms. So there you go. Oh, and then one more thing before I forget. In California, this is very important. This is the bear box. So you don't need a special canister or bag or something. You just take anything with food, deodorant, soap, lip balm, anything that smells, put it in here at night. So I have like one big kind of stuff sack, and we throw it all in there, jam it in here. Bears can't get in. Yeah. Be safe and have fun, guys. This Stanley French press is probably the best thing you could bring camping. You bring your favorite coffee grinds. These are organic. This is what I drink every day. I have a tablespoon measurement for this, 32 ounces. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is filled to about here, this line with water. And then this is the French press. So pop the lid on. And by the way, these guys, this whole thing is like 30 bucks, and you can use this as your primary pot for camping. So you don't need to pack extra stuff other than the stove. So put this on here. It's pretty tight fitting, and as you're pushing it, obviously the water is filtering, and yeah, just give it a nice slow push. It's a tedious process. Just be patient and the coffee will come. Squirrel. Alright, she's ready for coffee. I have been given coffee cups. Doesn't really matter what you use. These are like REI mugs that we thought look cool, and they're metal, so if you needed to, you could boil water directly in one of these. They're pretty small. Serve up the coffee. There we go. This is a little hygiene kit I brought. Hand sanitizer is great for a lot of reasons, obviously. Mouthwash, which we did use. Toilet paper. Don't bring a whole roll, just roll it up. This was good to have. The bathrooms here actually didn't have toilet paper. I mean, they had places for it, but there wasn't any, so they probably have to restock it. Wilderness wipes. These are awesome. Anything like this that's a wipe designed for your skin. Ideally doesn't have alcohol. This has aloe and E. These are great for your face or anything else that you want to freshen up. And some deodorant, super little travel size one. You don't really need that for an overnight trip, but if you have space, why not? Show you before we get going what we got inside of our tent. We have 2 sleeping bags and 2 pads. She has a Thermarest pad, very packable, lightweight, comfortable. I have a nice REI pad. It's a little bit thicker than hers, but it kind of moves and flexes. Hers is partially foam. And then we have the same sleeping bag. These are Marmot Trestles Elite Eco 20s, so they're rated for 20 degrees. You don't want to take your bags as cold as they're rated to. It was about 45 last night, and we were super comfortable. So there you go. And last night we had our bags down there. Her bag is still there. We had sufficient headroom. Show you guys how to put away a bag. You're probably thinking, if you're not experienced like I was, how is such a big bag gonna fit in a really small pack? Well, these are super, super compressible. So I have a compression sack, and basically what I'm gonna do, I'm not even gonna fold it. Nope. Super easy, way different than when I was a kid, probably when you were a kid. Okay. All right, so it's that big, and it's gonna get even smaller when we compress it. I'm pretty happy with that. Probably made it about 40% smaller than it was, and yeah, this will fit nicely in the bottom of the bag when we pack that up. On the sleeping pads, I've already taken out most of the air, but open up the valves and then fold it. Now I'm pretty confident I've got all the air out, but a good tip is close your valves, whatever system you have, and then I'm going to do it again. This time I am going to fold it. All right. Probably can't see, but there is a little bit of air in here. So open this valve again. So let's actually pull out that last bit of air, and then important that you close these so your pad doesn't try and take back a bunch more air. There we go. Sleeping pad. It's very cold though. These little baby Dr. Bronner's soaps are perfect for camping and backpacking. They're natural, they clean really good, and they work for anything. We're using it to wash pots that we had some mac and cheese in yesterday. So again, not raining, but you can see just how much moisture there is. All of our stuff is kind of getting wet sitting out here. Not soaked, but damp. Talk about a beautiful place. Trail is super busy at this point, as you would expect for a Saturday morning in LA. Last night, it was just one group behind this bush in a tent and one down there. Kind of interesting people, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're regular campers. That guy I actually don't know. I haven't really seen him. These people are odd, and just my opinion, they were kind of back and forth through the bear box like all night. They have all their stuff stored in there, not just their food. So I don't think they really know what they're doing. Don't want to judge them, but yeah, we're gonna do some hiking. We had more time than we thought. Okay, we are saying goodbye to this campground. We're gonna hike up the trail to a more remote campground. We're not gonna stay there, we just want to check it out. So that's like 3 more miles. Then we'll hike back out 5 miles. So how was the campground?
Good.
Okay, we're on the move. Some nice flowers. We're going up the Gabrielino Trail, looking for an abandoned campground called Oakwild. It is getting bushier by the minute. But we love it. Making our way towards Oakwild, several miles up from Gould Mesa where we camped last night. From what I can tell, seen a few bikers, few trail runners, a few dog walkers, one guy fishing. Yeah, going through this rock alongside the river. Another almost knee-deep water crossing. There we go. We have made it to what is called Paul Little Picnic Area, and still about 2 miles until the trail or the campground we wanted to see. So I think we're gonna head back. We've come up 2.5 miles and still got about 5 miles to go back. First time having 25 to 30 pound packs, so heading out. Update. So trail is pretty busy at this point. We hiked 2.5 miles up from camp. Now we're heading back down. Hi. So yeah, we're making good progress. First time backpacking. Pack is feeling good. I got about 25, 30 pounds. And yeah, we're doing good.
I need Joselitos with muchas tortillas.
Yeah. All you can think about sometimes coming back from a long hike when you're going to the car is whatever your favorite food spot is close to home. So about 4 miles to go and we'll be there.
With more coca.
More coca.